Alright, ladies and gentlemen, y'all seen the title and the thumbnail, and I want y'all to already put it down in the comments below before we even get it started. What is the greatest ass whooping you've seen in fiction? I mean talking like a one-sided ass whooping or whatever to you, but put it down in the comments below. What is the greatest ass whooping you have witnessed in fiction? With that being said, let's get it. Now, the first thing I want to bring up, right, and this is low-key funny because I put myself on game to one clip I seen on TikTok. We all know that, you know, the Powerpuff Girls are demons, right? And I'm gonna talk about them a little bit later. But I seen this show and they are just straight up demon time, and they're supposed to be magic girls too. And I'm just like, okay, cool. I checked it out. It's Precure, right? And I can't really pick a favorite fight, so I'm just about to drop in like just a compilation of them just folding niggas. So here you go.
And here comes number 13, Mr. All coming from the three-point line right now. Oh shit, that nigga's all fucking nigga. He's sucking out his neck. He gon' meet that fucking. We gon' kick your dough. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You hit that. Murder, what she flow? Saw him in the scope. I'm about to. Propane shut up close. He ain't getting no. That nigga died.
And y'all tell me what Magicals is doing some shit like this. I didn't see them use a lick of magic like that, son. Like, the first resort they go to is putting straight hands on somebody. And those two are fucking demons. And it's not even just those two. It's the entire show of them just fucking holding everybody. And they made this shit look effortless. But then they also just made this like extremely fucking vicious on how they do this shit. I'm like, yo, Jesus, relax. Relax, Jesus. Like, that show was lit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, for Magic Girls, they are putting absolute hands on people. They said screw magic. Screw magic entirely. We're just about to say, use these, my boy. Like, that strictly. That's the only thing we're using. But y'all, Precure, if you don't know, go watch it. Go watch it. As soon as we finish with this video, go watch that show. You're gonna see just nothing but elite hands, bro. Elite hands, bro. It's ridiculous. But yeah, man, Precure, dog, shout out to y'all. I couldn't pick a favorite, but they have a lot of good one-sided ass whooping in that show, dog. Just elite hand. Since we're on the topic of demonic little girls, we're gonna talk about the Powerpuff Girls. Now, there you can choose any, you know, fight, honestly, up there speaking, because you can choose the one where they're jumping Mojo, them jumping the amiibo, whatever those little germ bastards are. Like, everybody, they all get folded. But I'm gonna choose the one where Blossom fought, what's it called, Princess. Now, for the very few times that they actually do lose, where Bubbles and what's it called, Buttercup were on the floor, already got their ass beat by Princess because she's wearing that suit, Blossom came out of the woodwork. She's like, look, you mess with my sisters, I ain't rocking with that. Now you gotta deal with Big Red around here, you feel me? And you don't want to do that. There's a reason why Blossom is the, you know, the absolute leader of this team. There's no question, right? And she was pulling some Dragon Ball Z stuff. Like, there was definitely some Dragon Ball Z reference in there, right? She sat there and was waiting for her to come. She's like, come on, let's get this over with. I am not even about to sit here and get all brutal. I'm gonna show you why I'm the best no matter what. She shot a beam at her. Did the whole, you know, Dragon Ball thing where they moved their neck and just like watch the beam go by. Nah, she moved her neck and stared her down the entire time. She's like, yeah, you know you messed up, right? And instantly got busy. And you know, all you do the, you know, Dragon Ball Z where they're flashing and just like here. Yeah, doing all that, blocking everything. She's like, this stuff is weak. And start breaking her suit while breaking her back low key. Was like breaking her down bit by bit. I was like, Jesus, Blossom, relax. And then in the midst of it all, she's like, you know what? Just for the fun of it, right? I'm gonna let my sisters get they lick back. They both about to get a hit on you, right? Pass her off to Bubbles, or I think it was Buttercup, but then they passed it off to each other and ended it with Blossom immediately just like tearing down the entire suit and just string her up like a Christmas tree, and then gave her a good boy Superman speech at the very end. That's some disrespectful shit if I ever seen, dog. No, Blossom was not the one to mess with, even though we all know Bubbles is still the demon of the team. But that ass whooping, that was just smart. That wasn't just being like overpowering, like, and brutal. She just like systematically, just analytically tore her down and showed her like, yo, you will never be on our level. You may get a suit that may catch us off guard, not me. Big Red's in charge, always in forever, and never forget that. Yo, that fight was crazy, I ain't going to. The next fight I want to bring up is one that brought me absolute joy. Now, I like Paul. Like, I think he was definitely probably the best antagonist for Ash, low-key, because he pushed him. He absolutely pushed him to his best. He's like, look, I don't care what you say. I do my ways, and you know, you do with the power of friendship. And he folded him every step of the way, until the very end, right? But when they did a whole flash, like not even a flashback, when he decided, yo, I'm gonna fight Brandon, I'm gonna spin the block for my brother, I saw how you did him, right? I was like, oh, that's not good. That's not good, my boy. You shouldn't have done that, right? And Brandon, I ain't gonna hold you, I'm glad you did this. You put a smile on my face because I love Battle Frontier. But the way you did Paul, I low-key felt bad for him because Paul did everything right. I ain't gonna. He did absolutely everything right, but he was just outmatched, outclassed every step of the way. He sent out Reggie Steele, and what was it? Was it Reggie Steele? Yeah, and he sent out Hariyama. No, I think it was like Reggie Rock or whatever. But like, regardless, he sent out every Pokemon for the right typing, for the right timing, and he just couldn't get nothing off. Nothing. Hariyama took a mean as L. Electabuzz, L, broke through his protection. Magmar got hit once, immediately flinched, and then just like L. Jesus Christ. Like Nidoking folded. I was like, dog, you have a great team, and all of a sudden, ain't nobody can get a hit. Nobody. Not a single person can get one clean hit, or at least something to back him down. And then every knockdown he did, Brandon was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna switch. I don't even need to, but I'm just gonna switch. I just want to flex what I got on you. And I was like, damn, son, that's so disrespectful. Paul couldn't even do nothing. He would just get more and more irritated. I was just like, damn. And I know Ash was talking a little bit. He's like, damn, I can't believe you see that. I was like, bro, you're the one who beat Brandon, and yet you talking. And I was like, bro, this is funny. Like, Paul deserved that one. I ain't gonna hold you. The way he be treating Pokemon, I get it. He definitely absolutely deserved it. But like, dog, Brandon was flexing on him for the love of the game. He did not even give two shits. And I think he ended off with Reggie Rock just absolutely just ending it. I was, dog, Paul, Jesus, it was bad. I ain't gonna hold you. It was really bad, but it was funny as hell. It was very satisfying because Paul was such a dick. For no reason, for absolutely no reason, but he absolutely deserved that one. So yeah, man, he definitely just belonged to the list because that was funny. It was humiliating, it was demoralizing on Paul's front, but like, yeah, it definitely deserved to be on this list though. Next thing I want to talk about is a Bleach fight, and that is Grimmjow first encounter against Ichigo. Now, Ichigo really thought he had something until he really pulled up on Grimmjow, and it was over from the start. It literally was like a minute fight or whatever, and he was just toying with him, playing with his food. He could have ended, Ichigo a long time ago, like maybe 20 seconds into the fight, and that was pretty much a done deal. But nah, he was like, I want to see what you got, kid, and then he just started just fucking him up, bro. I'm talking about just straight chin checking him every chance he get. I'm gonna use my sword. Cool, use a sword. I don't give a damn. I don't even think he whipped out his sword one time. Didn't whip out the weapon once. Straight hands put on Ichigo, and he couldn't do a damn thing. I was like, put your hands up, and he tried his absolute best, and Grimmjow was like, I ain't hear none of that. Put your hands up, son. And he kept hitting him, smoking him. At one point, he did a whole little Goku thing where, he's like jumping up in the air, warming up, and he's like, and he was dancing in the sky. I was like, bro, Grimmjow's about to fold him. And it ended off with the meanest spin kick in the world to the jaw. I was like, yo, Ichigo, pick your jaw off the ground. Now, granted, as usual, he got his spin back and he beat Grimmjow. But the first encounter, dog, that was just a one-sided, I'm a little boy, son you the entire time. And Ichigo had nothing for it. Truthfully, nothing for it. And I was like, damn, son, you supposed to be the main character in Grimmjow. I don't give a damn what your name, who you are. You about to take this ass up and clean, and it's about to be funny as hell. 1 minute. A minute fight, and it was all Grimmjow, and just Ichigo couldn't do a damn thing. So yeah, glad he got a spin back, boy. With that first encounter, dog, oh Lord have mercy. Ichigo, put your hands up. That's all he heard was put your hands up. I ain't done yet. You can whip out your weapon. I don't give a damn. Put your hands up. God, definitely deserve a spot on this list, you feel me? Next on this list is Garo versus the Heroes. Now, L on the Heroes. Y'all fucking trash. Y'all are trash. Y'all saw him, he was hurt, tired, and y'all had a legitly 4 or 5 against him, and y'all all sold. Y'all sold so bad. I was like, are y'all shitting me right now? Y'all had one chance to get on them, and I ain't gonna hold you. In the beginning of the fight, he looked like he was getting away from it, and then they started tagging him just a little bit, not enough for me to lose confidence. And then he took a little breath, took a moment to himself. He was like, all right, let's lock in. And then he immediately locked in, and it was over from there. It was 100% over there. He locked in. He got, the chain ring around the ankle, and he was like, that's all I needed. And started sending everything back towards him. I'm like, dog, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Like, you couldn't do nothing. You couldn't do nothing. I felt bad for homeboy in the glasses, dog. He took the meanest punches to the guts and everything. He's like, because you had this guard talking about you had to be my shield, and then he started putting up hands against him. He's like, nah, let's spin this back. You still gonna be my shield one way or another. I was like, dog, that's not fair at all, dog. He was getting messed up so bad, dog. And the two worst ones is the niggas with guns. Y'all telling me y'all couldn't get one clean shot off, especially the dude with the giant, what's it called, machine gun in the back, just firing them off, and Garo was just punching every last bullet, and then get not one to cleanly hit him. I think y'all cleanly shot him like what, once, maybe twice, but after that y'all all fucking horrible. He immediately locked in for 2 seconds, and he's like, yeah, y'all about to be sent to the shadow realm. He was messing them up something fierce. That was ridiculous, dog. It was funny as hell, but like, y'all suck. He legitimately was hurt, tired, and everything. Then got the energy to fight it. He found it though. He found it, and he was fucking them up something fierce, dog. Jesus, sir. Now I know that was a little bit more basic because it's One Punch Man, but like, still, that is a good fight. It is a good ass beat, dog. I still think like probably one of the greatest to me, because it's just, y'all had your chance. Y'all try to jump him, and he just turned that shit around. Gave y'all a few chances at life, but like, that shit was funny as hell to me. All right, the next one I want to bring up is like something that's so petty, and that literally was like Captain Atom versus like Superman during the Justice League Unlimited. Because it's like, it all started like just like as a rescue mission that Superman was gonna go rescue the Question from Amanda Waller and all of them in that little base, and he pulls up on Superman. Superman's like, oh, thank God, the help is here. Hey, yo, my boy, can you go help and go, cover our back here, check the flank? Thanks. I'm gonna take, what's it called, Question home and shit like that. And he's like, I can't let you do that. I was like, oh God, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself, my boy. Like, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself, him. Just do what he says. He said, go check the back, just go check the rear. And he just, nah, if you don't stop, I'm going to fold you. Okay. And let's just get this over with. And Superman let him hit him. He let him hit him. And I was just like, dog, he's letting you chin check him. He's trying to tell you, I don't want to hurt you. I don't. But when it was time to like turn up, Superman immediately just bitched him and showed him like, look, I told you, stop fucking with me. I know Captain Atom's back hurts because the way that Superman was swinging on him, you would think that Lex Luthor had something to do with that, what's it called, that whole plan with Captain Atom bringing him there. Nothing to do with it at all. It's just like Superman was showing him like, look, I'm still that guy. I'm still one of the leaders of the Justice League. Don't ever disrespect me like that again in front of company. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And he still was being respectful for them punches. It wasn't even like that hard, but it was hard enough to, learn a lesson. It definitely rung his bell a few times when he hit the damn wall. Dog. Captain Atom, I don't know what you were thinking. I mean, I know what you were thinking. You were thinking, I still got it. I'm going to use these red sun hands, and you put hands on him. It will stop him like 2 seconds. Not even 2 seconds. He let you hit him. That's why I was like, this had to be the most disrespectful thing. Because he literally looked at you, was like, yo, the help is here. And he thought you was like, I'm still that nigga. I'm about to put hands on you. Who? Come on, son. Come on, dog. You lost your mind, dog. That was the funniest thing ever. Because it was like, yo, he literally disrespected, like, oh, thank God we finally got someone. And just did nothing from there. Come on, son. You had to do better. Captain Atom, I'm sorry, but that ass whooping was funny as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. Next on this, I would say is like I think it was an homage to like Kingsman, and that was the scene in Family Guy where Chris and Meg were just in the lunchroom, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. I just remember them suddenly just turning up, and they was like, all right, it's time to pay homage to Kingsman, and they went to work. I mean, straight up, I never seen team chemistry like Chris and Meg like that in a while. Boy, when I tell you they were on everybody's ass, I never seen such elite hands. Granted, Family Guy does sometimes have like, those fight scenes or fight moments where they're like actually putting up great hands or great fight choreography. But God, dog, yo, if y'all haven't seen it or if y'all haven't seen it in a while, go watch it. Go watch that scene. They were putting absolute belt to everybody in that lunchroom and didn't stop. Pretty sure they smoked a few people, but that's neither here nor there. But Chris showed like, yo, don't go my sister, dog. Don't ever do that. He always will protect his sister. They always will fight, but don't do that, dog. Chris I think he was putting in more work than Meg was, but like regardless, that was elite chemistry that I saw, and everybody got straight belts in there. And I was like, I bet they will ever, I mean, the ones that did actually survive, ever try that shit again. That was top tier peak moment for them. Like one of the peak moments in Family Guy, because they were going to work, straight work, y'all. I'll probably put a little clip in here to show y'all, but they were going straight in, dog. That was one of the greatest ass whoopings I've seen. I ain't gonna hold you. Alright, the second to last fight up here, and that is All Might versus Bakugo and Deku, dog. Say what you want. I don't give a damn that was a test. That he did too much. He did a little too much, bro. Like, they said it was supposed to be a test and exam to see if you can get past me. Cool, we can try that. But the way that he just said, I don't know if this is really a test for me. But for y'all gonna have to learn to survive All Might. I was just like, bro, wait. They already arguing. They don't even know team chemistry or anything. One wants to run, one wants to fight. First of all, either way, there was no real clear answer how to get past All Might. But like, Jesus Christ, he's just destroyed half the city off the rip. Then ran up on him and it's like, yeah, I'm here. Now what y'all gonna do? Sat there and took a lot of Bakugo's, explosions and thought that was like just kitten hits. He was like, really? That's what we're doing? Come on now. And then immediately sunned him. I mean, straight gut checked him, made him throw up and everything like that. Had Deku grab him and run. He's like, all right, we're not done yet. Let's get it going. Spun it back. Took an explosion again to the face. He's like, bro, come on. Are you shitting me, dog? This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. And he was like, this is not going to do nothing. They try to run away. Caught up again. He said, let me try to, use a grenade one more time. Didn't work. Destroyed that. Took all the explosions from Bakugo. And then grabbed him, sunned him. I mean, he was just like slamming each other like on the floor. He was fucking them up. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure we're doing the correct thing with these students? Because you're like legit beating their ass. Like, I get it, this was an exam, but he was just like not fucking around with them. He used one of them as a weapon to hit the other. I was like, yo, oh my, let's relax a little bit, pimp. Jesus Christ, like let's relax just a little bit, cause you doing a little too much. But dog, I don't care if that was an exam. That still was one of the best answers because he literally did not hold back. He was like, we're gonna make you work together. And even then, that's still probably not gonna help anything. Even with the weights on my ankles and my wrists, I'm still gonna whoop y'all ass regardless. Like, dog, all right, relax. Let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes. But yeah, that was one of the best ass whoopings I've seen because he really was trying. He was restricted and everything, but damn, great fight. And the last fight on this list, y'all know I couldn't, leave it off here, and that is the Z Fighters going against Broly. Broly is a demon. Go watch that fight again. He may not have said a lot of words, but when he did talk, it was demonic. It was straight up demonic. And like everybody wants to get on my guy Vegeta for like bitching out. Like he was the first one to hit Broly, right? And he walked through it. And then that's what made him rage out. And then he just like, oh my god, we cannot deal with this. And then pointed at Goku and said, you're gonna be the first of my victims.
You, Kakarot, I choose you to be the first of my victims.
Okay, fuck, let's go. Gohan tried to jump in the way, didn't work. Did not fucking work. He almost got himself killed. Then, when they all pulled up, Trunks, Gohan, and Goku, and he's like, Kakarot, how much you love your son? Oh my god.
Kakarot, how much do you love your son?
Gohan, leave!
Oh my god, are you shitting me right now? You just asked him how much you love your son, and then proceed to go and just destroy Gohan. I was like, yo, god. This is not... You clothesline Trunks. Every time he saw Trunks, it was just like a clothesline, or he just one punched his ass. Gohan got through, like, was getting folded, got thrown through a building, got hit with a heat blast, got strung up like a Christmas tree in another building, and was about to get put on a t-shirt until Piccolo came here and saved his ass. I was like, dog, what is you on, Broly? And then he saw Piccolo, he was like, oh my god, who is this damn... Whatever, let's get him out of the way, right? Stop folding his ass like it was nothing. I was like, oh my god, yo, Piccolo, relax, Jesus. He's getting his ass whooped. This is enough. And then y'all think all the extras are getting bad. My goat, he's talking about something. Yeah, you're forgetting somebody. Your king was a god to a non-believer, right? Literally got put face into a crater. One hit. That's all it took. One hit. And then Goku, well. Yeah, Goku, Goku got worked the entire time. I ain't gonna hold you. He got lucky at the very end, but he was getting absolutely worked. If someone can walk through your command, man, you know you just hang it up. If he asked you how much you love your son, that's how you knew it. Goku experienced fear for the first time in probably forever when he told Gohan to run. So, yeah, y'all know I couldn't leave this ass without this because that was just ridiculous. I ain't gonna do it. But if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. But and comment down below, what is the greatest ass whooping to you in fiction? And it could be on any platform under the sun. Let me know down in the comments below. But it's your boy Easy. Till next time, y'all.